Richard Cabral, a very well-known Latino actor, plays a lot of the cholo roles. He recently came out on a podcast stating that nobody talks like they do in the movies. Nobody says, órale, cúbole, homie, Simón loco. As a matter of fact, he stated, and don't quote me word by word on it, but it was pretty clear that he thinks it's ridiculous that nobody really talks that way. Nadie. He actually made fun of the fact that who the fuck talks that way? That they do in the movies, but in real life, nadie and nobody speaks that way. Basically mocked it. Honestly, Richard Cabral, with all due respect, you're a very great actor and I give you that. But what part of East LA were you raised at, homie? Neta, I would like to know. Because I'm from the Lincoln Heights, Boyle Heights area. And I grew up in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Where all the cats, all the old school cats, all the veteranos till this day speak like that. It's in our blood. It's in our culture. Or am I mistaken? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what Richard is really speaking on. Porque I grew up with the homies and the tios and the tias and, you know what I'm saying? People speaking that way, you know, because it was part of the culture, just like the lowriders, part of our culture. The murals painted on the walls, part of our culture. The mariachi, the folclorico, the cookouts, the carne asadas. So I'm just confused, so to speak. ¿En qué está hablando este compa? What part of East LA was he raised in? Now I'm starting to really second guess, was he really born in East LA or is that just something he said? Because a lot of people say that they're from here, that they were born here, that they were raised here, just to play that character, just to fulfill that role, just to say that they were part of that life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to bring homeboy down in any way, shape, or form, but it was pretty disrespectful that he pretty much mocked the way our people talk, you know? Más bien como pochos, you get me? And I grew up around that lingo, that language, that culture, you know what I'm saying? Y a mí se me hace bien raro que este compa no. He said, no, nobody speaks that way. You know, and he makes fun of it and he mocks it. Like, bro, that's disrespectful, dog. And I'm going to be straight up with you. You know? I think to each their own. Its own. You know, I respect everybody's opinion, but I mean, when you come out of culture and you say you're from brought up and raised in a certain area where you know that esa madre rifa, you know what I'm saying? Where you come from, where the culture is so rich, the Latino heritage and the Chicano movement, you know what I'm saying? A huevo que sí, la gente habla así. Simón, ¿entiendes, Méndez? You know? And I embrace that part of our culture. Porque es una pinche chulada. But in all reality, Richard, where were you really raised? Because a lot of people say that you were raised in Montebello. And a lot of people don't say that's not really East LA, but you know, that's more like the hills, the Beverly Hills of East LA, so to speak, I guess. But I don't know. I had respect for you to this point, you know. I know you changed your life around and you have this remarkable story, and a lot of people turn to homeboy industry because they want to switch their life around. You know, they're no good no more. They're snitches and they don't want to be part of that life no more. They regret it. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? We need to grow up. You know, but don't try to come out here and disrespect my people, mi gente, my culture. You know? That's not okay, big dog. You know? And if you're a real one, a real G, like you claim you are, you know what I'm saying? People deserve an apology. You feel me? Si de veras si tienen los huevos bien puestos, cabrón. You know? Because honestly, it came out, and the way it came out and the way you worded it, it's disrespectful as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Half of your fucking videos, you come out crying like a fucking hyena. You know? We've all been through a lot of shit. We've all seen a lot of shit, especially when you come from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I am from East Los, Lincoln Heights, Boyle Heights area, right there by General Hospital. I was born in White Memorial. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen some shit. I've been through some shit. You feel me? Y un hombre nunca debe estar allí llorando a la verga, being all emotional, fucking storytelling fool. Honestly, I feel like you're a great storyteller, a character. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna take that away from you, dog. But as soon as you start disrespecting, that doesn't fly, G. Así o más claro. Palabra.